Welcome back to another video on the Create mod. In the last episode, we made this interior with the beautiful pathways winding and weaving along. We also made the 5 farms that I talked about forever ago, it feels like now, and they all work flawlessly. And then I also finished off a little bit of the automation, just 3 of the, what do we have, 7 platforms? I guess 8 if you count this one. 3 of the 8 platforms that we have for farming, just so that we can get some mud blocks. What I want to do today is maybe a little bit different than what you were expecting. You see, Mr. Beardstone and his ultimate wisdom, the person that made this pack, they updated it, and it now includes quite a bit more fun stuff. You can see my zoom is all zoomalicious instead of, sorry, you're probably throwing up because of motion sickness. Zoomalicious because of whatever, and there's also some more stuff. So first, we have some fun little torches. These things prevent mob spawning in a huge radius. I think it's like 64 blocks. It could be more or less. This prevents passive mob spawning. This is just like floaty lights, which is perfect for the ugly ceiling that we have up here that I want to light up, but I don't think any lights would look good. And then these things is clears residual light from a feral flare lantern, which is the invisible light. I don't know what this means, but maybe we'll need it. I have no idea. They also have some fun little create things. We can make a create cooker, which is just like a grill. I think it's probably good for automating food stuff, but I haven't looked into it. Some chunk loaders. I don't really know what these do, so let's look at it. Chunk loader will keep the current chunk loaded when giving rotational power. Oh, it does not work when the rotation speed is too low. That makes a lot of sense. What's the difference between andesite and normal? Chunk loader gives comparator output when it's active. When a rotation power is lost, there is a short delay before the chunk is unloaded. Oh, it's configurable? Chunk will stay loaded if power is restored during this delay. Oh, well, this is very good. What about the brass? What are you fancy ones for? You better not say the same thing and just be brass. You're saying the same thing so far. You better stop it. You configure the loaded range. Oh, you can set the, okay, that's why the brass one's cool. Well, you and I both learned more about that. I don't know if I'll ever use it, because I just love lagging out the main place where I stay. But if I ever make, oh my God, if I ever make a Guardian farm, perhaps, then we can load it. I don't even have to AFK it. Or I guess a gold farm in the Nether, or a bajillion other farms that are location specific. Anyway, we also, I talked about those things, have something really cool. Waystones. These things, not a huge fan of. They just let you teleport wherever you want. They're not super expensive, but they are really good because I'm lazy and I love teleporting. It's basically like flying, but easier. And it would probably actually be really helpful for annoying stuff. Like if we have a Guardian farm over here, teleporting straight to it instead of having to fly over there. There's also probably more mods that I forgot about or haven't thought of. But it's not my monkeys or my circus. Why are they all going in here? Oh, they're not. They're just silly. Okay, well, this is fixed. That's good news. Oh, and also in the comments, I got some really good ideas from some folks about maybe doing minecarts on these flat ones instead of the rotatey boys, because minecarts probably can go through stuff, which is a really good idea. So I'm definitely stealing that. And then also perhaps putting ferns on top of the bamboo. I assume there's like some cheaty way to do it, but oh, okay, that was not me. Just putting a fern on top of it does not work. So I think unless there's some easy way other than like glitching the game high key, I'm probably not going to do that. So let me know down in the comments if there's an easy way to do that, because that would be great. What even part of my face was that? Anyway, I have been talking for so long. I don't even know what we're doing today. I said it and now I've forgotten. Oh, that's right. The plan. We need some mud, and not just mud. We need wet mud. No, we need it packed down. The reason is because normal mud looks stupid. So first we need to make normal mud just by mixing dirt in a water. And then after that, pack it. I'd like to get straw. The only way to get that is with rice. And I'm almost certain I don't have any rice somehow. I have no idea where you find it. Yeah, I don't have any rice. Is this rice? No, that's onion. Why do I have 3 wild onion? I'm horrible at storage. Oh my goodness. This is the worst. Anyway, I guess we're just going to use wheat for now. I will have to manually bring over the wheat from the wheat farm because we don't have a train yet, and we're not getting one anytime soon. There's my face again. We're not getting one anytime soon. But I think first, let me get a mud farm going. I think I'm just going to yoink the dirt off of this pathway here, just like craft a little bit of mud from here. I don't think we're going to need a ton of it. And if we do, we might even be able to convert this to a mud farm. I wasn't really expecting to have mud here, so that's why it isn't very good. But if we need a bajillion things of mud, then we can get it. I suspect pulling it from the belt will be good enough. So I think we just do that and hope that it works. So I thought of this, and I don't know if it will work, but if we grab the U, okay, grab you, get dirt, put dirt on you, will you let me, if I get another pipe, do this? Okay, the answer is no, but I bet if I just, no. My torch just wanted to run away. You can't run from me. I'm too powerful. Okay, perfect. We have a basin with water in it. We just need a mixer, and I'm out of andesite alloy. Well, isn't that just convenient? We can use our brand new farm, and it's already made. We just pick it up. And now, we're out of andesite casing. That's so crazy. We could use our, it's already done. That, folks, is why you do everything before you need it, because then you can just do the fun stuff. So now I think if I were to pop you on that and then somehow scam my way, and actually I'm going to move the whole thing over because I have a fun little bonus plan here where, first of all, now that'll just line up all perfect like, and then second of all, it will just perfectly connect to this thing. And now if I throw the brass funnel on this with a dirt block, I don't have a dirt block. Stop. Oh wait, dang it. It ran away. Grab you, reverse it to go into here. Now, according to my calculations, this should just work. I suppose we can... Oh, it's going. That is our first mud block ever, and we don't have anything filter-wise set up for it, because I don't even think I have mud in my storage system. Well, I think that's fine, because if we just have this go straight into a packed mud thing, then we'll be good. So, I think next up is packed mud. We just need mud and wheat, or mud and straw, but we only have wheat, so that's what we're doing. I am going to grab all of the mud that I can and throw it in a item vault. The reason for this is because I have to manually bring over the wheat, and if I'm slow to bring over the wheat, I don't want the mud to back this whole thing up like we saw in the beginning of the episode. So I think it's probably just best if I put it here like this. And I'm going to actually switch this to a 2x2 volt so we can get some height on this boy. And then if we place the basin here, we can throw a brass funnel there. Do I have mud? With mud. And then a mechanical mixer up there. Perfect. And we just have to connect this with a cogwheel. Perfect. That is now connected. It's already going full speed. If we now, I think the last thing we need to do is obviously get the wheat in and then set this up with some belts. So now if we connect all you and you, it should now go perfect right onto the main belt. And then we can also grab 2 more hoppers, throw it down there with a barrel. And now if we throw in our wheat, it should start going, yep, into the basin. So now all we need is for this dirt farm to make some dirt for us. Or I guess I could just run down here and grab some dirt because we only have 57,000 of it. We're running low. There we go. We're actually getting mud in here already. And we're getting packed mud out, which is awesome. So this is already making stuff. Eventually, if we ever get some straw, we'll be able to double the amount of wheat straw per mud thing that we make. And then we can really ramp up production here. Or I could just bring in a bunch more dirt for mud making purposes. But until then, it'll give us at least a little bit of packed mud so that we can get started on storing up for the next build. It's gonna take a lot of mud. This thing is huge. I think this build took 20 stacks of each block, maybe only 10 of each block, but still a bunch of it. So we're going to need a ton. I think now, though, we do something a little bit different. I need rice, if you haven't seen, and I don't know where to get it. So I think we go on a little adventure to try to find some rice. I'm not really sure where I want to go. I think probably down to the left over here, just because everywhere else is like a little bit explored. And this is like, there's nowhere anywhere. Where do we even go? So I think we head down to the left. Maybe I look up what biomes you can find rice in, because I genuinely have no clue. And then we should be able to use the nature's compass. Can I just search rice? That would have been cool. That would have been cool. And then we can go try to find some rice and maybe even add on to, because we still have a bunch of platforms. We have 5 left that we can turn into rice farms or something else farms. There's a creeper. I'm not going there right now. First things first, we need some rice. But honestly, I don't know where to get that. So I think I look it up and then we can put it into the nature's compass and just go there and hope that we find some rice. Apparently, it is a jungle biome, which we already have it locked in. We could also do a swamp, but I think jungles are more cool. And then also, I don't have any food. So I guess I need to do that first, but then we can go. We are now well fed. We got enough mutton chops. Now we can finally go to the jungle. Before we go though, I should probably make some waystones because then we can throw one down here and then teleport back instead of having to fly all the way back. Now, waystones, I think they're kind of cheating, but if they're in the game, I'm using them. So how do I make? I need amethyst. I think I have that. Oh, I do. I also need ender pearls, which I have 0 of. Okay, well, we can go quickly to the end. I don't remember where the end is, but otherwise it's pretty cheap. We have just enough emeralds, which is good. But yeah, I suppose I have to go to the end, maybe set up a waystone there once we get there, because then we can come back here quickly. That's a word. But actually, also what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here and pick up a couple blocks of iron and head to this village to maybe get some more emeralds. Because now that I'm thinking about it, 3 waystones in total is probably not enough. And thank you. Give me more. Did you just nod? Okay. I don't want a bell. You know what? I think 49 emeralds is plenty for what we need. Now it's time for the end. And I'm a little bit worried because I think I might have to do the whole Eye of Ender thing again because I genuinely don't know where it is. Please just give me some ender pearls. I know that I'm going to get ender pearls to go to the end to get ender pearls, but also it's so that I can get ender pearls later without having to do this. Because oh my gosh, these guys are the worst. Finally, I hope 4 is going to be enough. I only have to get there because I've already put it in the Eye of Ender into the thing. Oh, excuse me. We have the Eye of Ender again. We gotta go this way. Still this way. It broke again. Oh no. I'm not gonna get there. We're gonna have to go all the way back. Okay, I remember this area and I feel like maybe it's down there. Is it like, yeah, it's down right here. Okay. At least we made it. I remember this. The one thing I don't remember is where in the world I went. Oh my gosh, I finally found it. Now I just need to figure out where the portal is. And then we'll be good to go. I feel like it might be down here. Nope. Ooh, I think, yeah. I remember complaining about this because this is where I came in last time. And it's literally right here. Beautiful. Okay, I think we can just go in. We should be able to make a waystone in here and place it just in the end, and then we should be okay. He's got a jukebox. Okay, we now have a stack and a half of ender pearls. We should now be able to make the waystone. Oh no, I don't have obsidian. Genuinely, I completely forgot that these were here and made of obsidian. Like for a second, I was like legitimately annoyed that I forgot obsidian. But this is actually good because if I wasn't making a waystone here, I would have totally forgotten to get any obsidian at all, and that would have been a big issue. With 35 things of obsidian, we I put it away. At least now we can make them. We have 6. That's pretty good. There we go. So we've made 5. I'm going to throw one, I guess, just right next to my bed. Home. And now I think these warp stones are like self-teleporters. If we do this, Haha! We can teleport just like that. But now we can use that to just teleport back home whenever we need. And I guess I'm going to go quickly back to the end, place a waystone down there, and then we can get on to go into the jungle. And then we can finally get our rice. All right, and there we go. Now we can skedaddle and actually finally get to a jungle. Now, this thing is 2,000 blocks away. We have a hike. All right, we should be... Oh yeah. So allegedly, if this is a big enough jungle, we'll be able to find some in like a little stupid river, like maybe a pond in the middle of this thing. But I don't know how much I believe that, or you know what? It actually looks pretty big. There might actually be perhaps a rice thingy around here. And there is a chance that there isn't going to be one here, but we could maybe still find one if we go to a swamp instead. It might be easier to find there. I'm not seeing any, so maybe we try a swamp. This is some weird world generation. What is going on here? Ooh, a mangrove swamp. Maybe that counts? And I suppose, actually, this might be a good spot to get some mud for our build if we need it. I'm not sure how... Oh, and double also. Let me get some propagules, because I don't have this wood type. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but if I do use it, I'll want it. I didn't find any in the mangrove swamp, but there it is. I think we only need one rice thing, and then we can make an infinite amount of rice things. Just to be safe, I'm gonna fly around real quick and try to get more. I'm pretty sure you can just plant this right away, and it'll just work. Oh, here we go. We got the mother load. Nice. And if I were smart, I think if you shear them, you get the actual rice thingies, which are better for what we need. The reason is if we crush it, we then get rice, and then a 50% chance of straw. Straw is the thing that we care about. Makes it like a bajillion times easier to get that packed mud that we wanted. But we are home. Hello, Mr. Crow. We have our rice. I think now we can maybe get to actually planting it. So rice needs to be in like 1 block of water. So I could plant rice here. It does need to be planted on grass or dirt or whatever. But if we just head over here, we could probably, I think maybe we only need 2 rice things. I think here is a good spot. And right now I'm just replacing the stone with grass. Dirt will work obviously, but I'm just broke all the grass, so it's easy to place it right back. Because again, rice cannot grow on stone, which in all honesty makes a bunch of sense. But now, if we waterlog this, there we go. That is now covered in water, and then I think, yeah, nice, nice, nice. So I just placed the rice things themselves down onto the water, and we already have some growing. I think if we can, in here, check to see how good crushing the rice thingies are, because I'm pretty sure, and this might ruin the whole thing, I'm pretty sure the automatic harvesters harvest it with the silk touch whatever thing, like how I broke it with the shears correctly. Like I think the harvesters get the whole rice plant and not just a little ball of rice, which will mean that we're going to get some straw from it. And we did get 6 straw from crushing it, which is exactly 50%. I think that's just getting a little bit lucky. Oh, and it looks kind of cool. It looks like a little pond, which I think is a pretty neat setup there. But in the background, I think we can break in here and place another one of the harvesters, the spinny boys. And then obviously, oh, right, this is going to be a different distance. What I actually was thinking, instead of just like, because down here, the corners don't get reached, I think we just extend the length of the harvester by 1 block and call it a day, because I'm not too worried about how great it looks, and it's not going to be like present the whole time we're looking at the build. So I don't think it'll look too bad, and I think it'll make the overall thing look a little bit better. I'm hoping I just dig straight into the... I don't think I will. I was hoping I just dug straight into the below ground thingy, but I think I was too far in. Okay, I was literally one block too far. But we can now connect this up with this thing, which is great news. I think I'll probably just have it drop down onto that main belt and call it a day. But first we need to set up the harvester. I think if my calculations are correct, the windmill bearing should go right here. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks this way. Now, if it looks really, really bad, then I can shorten it by 1 block. Like if it comes way out here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out to like here and then go run away in its hiding hole. All right, this hole is now dug out. I think the next thing we need to do is grab our sails and harvesters and get these bad boys set up. So if I just place this all along here, and then we should just be able to, and I got to make sure I do this in the right orientation. I'm pretty sure they're all facing downwards like this. All right, and then on the middle block there, a barrel, and then we should see that this is actually just going to work. Nice. I do want to go check quickly to see if this looks good. I think it should. I don't see a way that it could go. Ooh, you know what? I might. Oh, when it gets the grass too. Okay, yeah. Okay, the 9 long one will not work, but that's okay. I can just place probably some moss might be the best, or throw a quick moss carpet. Beauty. There we go. And then the same thing, I think it's this one? Which, shame that we have to break it, but at least we get the rice back. Another quick moss there. And now let's try it. This should now like be fully invisible pretty much until it enters out here, which will be really good to see if that actually, yes. Okay, so that does work. And then obviously these aren't fully grown at all, but it should be able to harvest everything properly. Am I dumb? I think if I just move this whole bearing over by 1 block, it might still work. So let's try it. Yeah. Oh, that's way better than re-terraforming the whole place. Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, I like that. Now we just need to set up the item collection and everything, and then we'll be good to go. And it shouldn't even be that difficult. We're just going to need these portable storage interfaces glued on, of course. And then if we do this with just a chute underneath, we should be able to maybe even shoot it all the way over to here. I don't know how good chutes are at being diagonal dropper thingies. But if we can just direct it all the way onto this belt, that would be sick. So I suppose let's try it. Oh my gosh, it might actually work. Oh, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this actually worked. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. Okay, I don't even think we need any redstone here. If we just wait for the rice out here to grow, then we'll be good. It is interesting, actually. Looking at this, you can see that it says up at the top, rice crops growth 33%. I think it needs to get to the tallest height to be able to then grow rice. So we're going to have like this green stuff just popping out over the water, which actually is going to look super cool. Oh, actually what I could do, just as a little bit of a test, I could throw in 1 moss carpet in here just to make sure that the items actually get down. And then I am going to build a new hole for people to go in. And then we should see that it just falls straight onto this belt and goes eventually into the barrel here. So we're just about there. We should see it connect. Yes. Uh-oh. I don't know if it worked, but I didn't see it. If we fly over here. Oh, it works. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Okay, that means this chute works. I can't believe it works. It's so silly. But I mean, I guess, sure. So that means that works perfectly. Now, I guess we just need to wait for this to actually give us some rice, and then we can test to see whether or not everything works, and specifically if it gives us the whole like rice bushel thingy, or just like the little rice balls, because I'd like the whole rice bushel thingy. All right, I've been AFK here a little bit, and you can see already in this barrel, 3 rice pancettas. I don't know what they're called, but I bet we have more down here. I need to wait. Excuse me. I also set up a little bit more of rice stuff. We saw that they just went in. We have 14. I've also been planting quite a bit more. So how can I leave? If I can skedaddle through here. I've also started planting more on this other side here. And I haven't set this up, hooked it up to the main system yet. But I'll be able to do that pretty quickly. But this process at the start is going to take probably quite a bit for it to actually do stuff. But once all of the rice is grown and this one is also growing, maybe we throw in one more thing for rice, but I'm not too sure about that. Then we should have enough straw per hour or minute or however much we need to be able to make enough packed mud. And you can see here, yes, we're getting a bunch of packed mud pretty quickly. Obviously, our dirt farm is going to be faster right now than the amount of straw we can produce, but I expect that will change, hopefully in the near future, especially as we get more rice and stuff all set up, and it actually starts growing. Because right now, it's just been growing to the start height, so we haven't really gotten a bunch of rice yet, but I hope that'll change. And another cool thing that we might be able to do at some point is get some organic compost, which, as you can see, if you just like place it down next to some water, maybe it can make rich soil, which just helps stuff grow faster. So if we're like full up on this area and maybe most of the rest of the mountain, we can always switch out the soil with rich soil, and that probably will grow it quite a bit more. I don't expect that to be an issue because, again, we're just getting packed mud and probably some food later on. But, I mean, already we have a bunch of wheat, so I suspect we're going to get a bunch of rice as well. And with that, I think it's time to end the episode here. We made a bit of progress. A little bit of everything was done. We got Waystone set up, which is super cool. I can just teleport or wherever I want. To home. Whoa, I'm here. We got the end, found it again for the second time, and also the third time because I needed to go back. We also got some rice, set up the rice farm, and have really, really good possibilities of finishing off this packed mud farm. I think maybe eventually we can fully automate the process and bring over the straw and have like a fully automated packed mud farm over here. But that's going to be a while. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this episode, be sure to like and consider subscribing. If you're here, you might as well subscribe because you're here. All right, I'll see y'all Friday. Peace.